Hi my dear one, from everywhere you are watching from, welcome back to my channel. My name is Phoebe Mwikali, and today I want us to discuss about why do some ladies experience the heavy or the painful menstruation cramps during that period of the month. It's supposed to be a natural process, but yet it is very painful to some people. And when some ladies have the menstrual cramps, you find that they cannot even attend classes, they cannot even go to work. And it is a personal problem that ladies have. So people there out, or people cannot relate to. If someone doesn't have that kind of pain, I'm telling you, you can't relate to. So first of all, we need people to understand that there are some ladies who actually experience that painful menstruation, and if it is like employers and everybody out there, they need to understand these kind of people and actually try and help them. If they don't avail themselves to work, kindly understand them, because this this menstrual cramps is really painful. So menstruation is that time of the month when the uterus sheds its lining. It's lining, and it usually occurs once a month, roughly like 28 days. And so you could ask yourself, why do I experience that painful menstruation during those days of the month? Because some people could have these pains before, and others could have these painful periods during that time of the period, or other people could have it at the end of the period or after receiving the period. So how is that? First of all, I will need to tell you that there are two categories. There is primary part of it, and there's the secondary part of the menstruation. Now there are some people who usually if they receive, or their timing is 4 days, 4 days, like 4 days. During those 4 days they experience that pain, but then I'm here to help you, or you could sort yourself out when you are at home, because I'm actually not a medical person. So what are the home remedies, or how could you help yourself when you have such painful period and you're at home? Or if it may even it may it may it may start when you are at home at night, and maybe you don't have access to a medical facility whereby you could rush and get some help, or there's no chemist around. So let me just give you some few points which could help you sort out that pain. Number one, it is advisable, by the way, to use like a warm compressor. If it is a cloth, if it's like a piece of towel, soak it in some hot water, dry it, like squeeze it, and make sure that the water is that, like, the towel does not have water, and then like compress it warmly, gently compress your abdomen to a point whereby you'll feel relieved. Another thing, you could do some exercises, because exercises is one of the fastest means to eradicate or to get rid of that pain. Now if you're a regular person who does exercise, this pain should not by the be occurring to you. And if there are some people who are so active in like running, exercising, taking a walk, like putting their body into work regularly, and I mean regularly, they are not so much affected by this menstrual cramps. But if you just like sit and have take the wrong kind of nutrition, and when I talk about the wrong kind of nutrition, I'm talking about foods which are full of fats, much carbohydrates, much protein. And when when like in the part of protein, when you take too much protein, it is converted to carbohydrates. So you should be able to like take a balanced diet. At the same time, when you're taking that balanced diet, do some exercise. If you're having that pain and you exercise, I assure you that that pain is going to go away. There's no chance that it is going to hurt you. So but then, apart from exercise and nutrition, we have some medical problems that are underlying, or that make some people experience painful menstruation. And this kind of medical whatever, this kind of medical problems, if you could be having some such, such problems, kindly make sure you go to the hospital and visit your gynae, so that you could be given a full detail about what actually the problem is. Because let me tell you, if you have never experienced these cramps, it's a nightmare. Let me tell you, the pain, the kind of pain that is that is usually like eating up someone, it's too much. And maybe you could be having an underlying problem and you don't know. That is why it is recommended, if you have this problem and not sit and tell you do exercises, kindly go and visit the doctor or the gynae, so that you could be given the right prescription or the right diagnosis of what is actually happening in your body. Because I tell you, these bodies have a lot of issues, and unless you take care of them, there might be a problem, coming. So number one is endometriosis. So endometriosis is when the cells of the lining of the uterus like go and grow in other parts of the body. So when these cells, which are supposed to grow there, go and grow in another part of the body, the painful part of it is in, like, it becomes so painful to an extent that it is not bearable. So endometriosis, with the little knowledge that I have, it is treatable. And if you think or you suspect you have this kind of problem, kindly go and seek medical attention. Number two is fibroids. So fibroid is a very common problem that ladies have. And fibroid is the growing of non-cancerous tumors in the lining of the uterus. Sorry about that. In the lining of the uterus. And so when you are receiving your periods, they get to be so painful. And actually, you may not know that you have them until maybe you start having this like too long periods, and which are so heavy. Yeah. And another one is PID, which is pelvic inflammatory disease, and this is a sexually transmitted disease. So you find that around your pelvic zone there's some kind of swelling. So if you notice that, doesn't mean you have this PID, but then you could go and get checked and know what the problem actually is. Let us as ladies not sit and imagine that like things could be normal. Things would not be normal. So that is where I'm urging you, if you have this kind of problem, kindly go get checked. Yes. So as for me, that is all that I have for you during this time. As you continue sitting or doing your personal like exercises at home, please bear that it is very important for you to exercise as a lady, so that you could avoid such problems in future. Yeah. So that is all what I had for now. If you have any question, kindly drop it. Any comment, kindly subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. Until next time, goodbye and take care. Bye.